we waxing or not the chains for our push bikes? The answer is very simple, guys. All depends on the individual. Now, I've been using in the past oil on my chains, and I'm cycling not for 1 year or two, I'm cycling for 20 plus. And not for a long time ago, because I didn't know exactly about it, I started using wax on the chains. Is it worth it or not? A lot of debates on this wide YouTube. The answer is very simple. If you want to do this kind of stuff on your chain all over again every time you want, yes, it's worth it. If you want to prolong the life of your chain, I will say yes, it's worth it. If you don't want to deal with messy cassettes all the time, cleaning and so on and so forth, it's worth it again. However, if you are a very super busy person, if you are a person that doesn't really care about your bike, or more frankly, if you are a bit lazy, I'll probably say it's not worth it. As I initially said, I'm using Silca Super Secret, both hot wax and dripping on wax. So I've been using in the past oil chains, all sorts of oil chains. It's not point for me to give names now because this doesn't make the video. However, I've been using Shimano chains, KMC chains, from like mid-range, high-end range, all kind of chains. And maximum I could pull off a chain until it reached the maximum level of wear and tear, it was like 2000 kilometers, not more than that. Pretty much 1400 miles or something like that. And then yeah, all the time the transmission was dirty, all the time I was supposed to clean it, degrease it, use all kind of chemicals. It is a bit of a lot of palavra over there. Anyway, since I started using this one, I've been using it on the new transmission. So basically I bought my Dura-Ace set completely brand new with an Ultegra chain. I've done pretty much 1500 kilometers since, and the wear is not even at 0.25%, so it's barely scratching the face of the chain. I'm using this spark tool, yeah, and I have another one for like 12 speed chains, and the gauge is pretty much at the same level it was before when I first started. Is it worth it? I said, from my point of view, yes, for multiple reasons. Clean chain, definitely better miles. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to reach 15,000, 25,000 as they saying, however, definitely much better. So I have 2,000 almost now, 1,500, almost 2,000 in 2 months from now, and probably I'll not even touch 0.25. Definitely from there I'm gonna put another 2,000, 3,000 easy on it, so it's an advantage. Is it cheap? No, it's not, because the product on its own is fairly expensive. It takes you a long run, yes, I agree with you, but on that I'm adding the cost of cleaning the chain and re-waxing it. So basically like once every a month or so I'm putting another, I don't know, 50p to a pound on that because I'm boiling water with a kettle to properly clean off the chain, and then warming up the crock pot in order to hot wax it. That adds on. Again, I think it's worth it, because on the long run, yes, I'm spending a bit more. Maybe I'm gonna buy another chain by the end of year 2, or by the end of 5,000 kilometers, and you guys can say, yes, but you already bought another chain, so then you could use chain lube and blah blah blah, so you could pretty much be even. Fair point on that. However, much more clean. It's the cassette is always clean, chain rings are clean, the chain is clean, quiet, whatever. It's not taking me through the hassles of always changing with a new chain, so on and so forth. So yeah, as I said in the beginning, it's not for everybody. Definitely now they simplify the way they the way they do the first time waxing on the new chain. But when I've done that myself, this method wasn't out, so I was supposed to degrease the chain, go ahead, make it few bath with petrol, and then wash it, put it in acetone, and so on and so forth. It is a bit complicated. That's why I'm saying it is not for everybody. So again, if you don't have time, not for you. If you are lazy, not for you. If you cannot be bothered, again, not for you. You want a quiet bike, for you. You want the chain to go longer, definitely for. So in my personal opinion, yes, it's worth it. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day, guys. If you require to see how a proper cleaning is, just let me know in the comments. However, there are lots of materials out there, so yeah, one extra maybe doesn't hurt.